the 23rd through the 29th. This is your Christmas week. And we continue to have Mercury square Saturn, and we have Venus square Uranus. So the squares are like the 90-degree angles, the ones that make things a little bit harder. Monday, the 23rd, the moon will be in Libra. Get your shopping done, but follow traffic laws carefully. A lot of Saturn energy. Saturn is the law, okay? Now, Tuesday, a lot of peacemaking energy with the moon in Libra. You know, Capricorn, the sun's in Capricorn, which is this cardinal sign. Cardinal signs are the signs that push forward the season. They've got a lot of oomph and they like to be in charge, okay? So you've got the sun in this cardinal sign and then the moon in this cardinal sign of Libra, because Libra pushes forward fall. And this is Christmas Eve. And so a lot of kind of energy, and try to compromise without compromising yourself. Okay, that's the advice for Christmas Eve. Be kind, but don't let yourself be walked all over. Now, Wednesday the 26th, there's a bunch of squares. The moon square Mars and Pluto, which are cousins. Okay, Pluto and Mars. Pluto and Mars are the co-rulers of Scorpio, and the moon will move into Scorpio by 3:06 a.m. So technically our Christmas day is in Scorpio with the moon square both ruling planets of Scorpio. Plus Venus square Uranus. Uranus rules large groups of people, friends. So it's an interesting Christmas day. Everyone thinks they're right and don't even think about fighting. Okay, just take that away. It's Scorpio. You're going to feel things. Feelings are going to be strong. It's watery, and it's just too easy to fight. And it's not going to be pretty if you do. Mars is the god of war, and Pluto in Greek mythology is Hades. So let's not get into it, especially with the moon being a feminine planet, Mars being written as a symbol for men. Okay, there cannot be fighting amongst men and women, masculine, feminine energy. Make a decision to keep the peace. Okay, now things get a little bit lighter. Start to get a little bit lighter, but it's still pretty moody and sensitive on Thursday, the 26th. The moon will be square Venus. Okay, so just be easy, especially with mom, especially with the women in your life. Now, the 27th, the mood lifts midday as the moon moves into Sagittarius, and Friday the 27th is a great time to make plans with friends, okay? Now, on the 28th, so we'll go into pretty much a Sagittarius weekend. So Sagittarius, it's lighter energy, it's social energy, it's kind of bigger picture energy. So Saturday, just make sure your responsibilities to your family are cared for first, but then Saturday has a lot of social energy. The Sagittarius moon will be close to Mercury, and Mercury rules roadways and pathways and communication, and it's direct now, thank goodness. And it will be opposite Jupiter and Gemini. So we've got Gemini's ruled by Mercury, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. They're kind of both on across from each other. And so just, make sure everybody's happy, not just you. There's kind of like this seesaw energy, and but it's a little bit lighter than Christmas Day. All right. Now, the 29th, the moon will continue to be in the sign of Sagittarius until late in the evening, and energy starts to lighten up, and we're heading to a Capricorn new moon. All right, so let's see what you need to know. I want to pull a few cards for you for this Christmas week. See what we got using this new deck that I'm really not that familiar with, Yuletide Tarot, but we are going to use it here to see what you need to know this Christmas week. This one's hopping out. Got a couple other decks over here. I'm going to use the herb crafters. See if there's some herbs, some solutions to the feistiness of this week. It's like, I think of Scorpio, I think of like, It's a water sign, but when you think about like the eighth house that Scorpio owns, it's like a hot and spicy water house, right? Because it does rule sex. So there's a lot of intensity over this holiday. Let's see what you need to know. It says five of good cheer. This is the five of cups. There's some cup spilled there. Let's not get into it over the cup spilled. You know, I have an Airbnb, and one of the advice that Airbnb gives in the beginning to you as a host, it says, don't fight with people over little things that are going to ruin, you know, your relationship with your clients. And it was like, expect for glasses to break. Just expect it. Just have cases of glasses ready so you can replace it. Okay. Because that's the reality of it. If you want to fight about it, you're just going to ruin your business. People aren't going to come back. And that's what I thought of when I looked at this. It's like, okay, just have a case of wine glasses, or just be ready that there will be some things broken, some things that don't work out. I love that there's like a rainbow in the background that kind of has like 10 of cups vibes to me, like happy family. Concentrate on here's the two cups, the people that showed up, the loving relationships that you have, and just don't cry over the few broken glasses. Your second card is the Sun. And it's funny because here's those two glasses again. Now they're holding them, having a picnic. It looks so joyful. I love that the Sun card, like a winter version of the Sun card, that looks so beautiful and peaceful. And, you know, for some of you who don't, like myself, don't have a lot of Christmas traditions, I didn't grow up with Christmas. As I've shared a lot of stories about growing up as a Jehovah's Witness. And if you haven't caught all those stories, you can head over to the blog on Tarot in Time, and I uploaded them there. But to me, like, this is a beautiful way to celebrate Christmas, right? For some of us, that would be the beauty, that we don't have to do it the way everybody else is doing it. So it's just like, enjoy the joy, what you do have, whatever it may be. Now, let's see, we've got the Nine of Air, which is pomegranate. Okay, so this is traditionally the Nine of Swords, and it's like, it's cut open, but like, it's so beautiful, all the pomegranates inside. So there's like a sweetness here. And Nine of Swords, Nine of Air is traditionally like over worrying about all the things that could go wrong. But there's a lot of beauty here. Okay. And another card for you from the Muse Tarot, we got the World card, and this one is said the World Cosmos. So her whole head is almost like this world, and this is a card of success, and this is a card of some endings also. So I kind of get the vibes like maybe you're considering changing up some of your holiday traditions. But this is also a card ruled by Saturn. And we said that this week and this month in general has a lot of Saturn activity. Okay. But this is a card of success. So I'm happy to see it here, even though we have two cards that could be considered kind of negative, the Five of Cups and the Nine of Swords. But the Sun and the World really balance it out here. So enjoy this holiday week.